Hey everybody, how's it going? Dustin here with Ted Lair. I got Melissa on the camera again.
Hey guys.
So today with our video for the Iowa gardening section, we're going to talk about ornamental grasses. In our update of all the bed, which you can kind of see some of the planting we've done, we're going to add these amazing plants. They're called lightning strike. It is a feathery grass, so similar to Carl Forester, but a little bit shorter, and it has a variegated texture. So
Let's take a
sorry,
look at
variegated
this.
color, not texture.
Yeah, this is pretty.
It's really pretty. I really like it.
I might need some of this at home.
Definitely. I think I need to bring some home too.
So tell us, how tall does this guy get?
So this one only gets about 30 to 36 inches tall with its feathers.
Oh, nice.
So
A
it's
little bit shorter.
It's a little bit shorter. So if you have a place you want grass, but you don't want the feathers to cover a window or
Yep.
anything like that, this would be a perfect one for you.
What kind of sunlight does this guy need?
So it can take a little bit of partial shade, but it does like full sun. So
Okay.
over here on the west side of the building, it's kind of perfect.
Okay.
It's shaded here in the morning, which is why we're working over here right now.
Yes, nice. It's
Nice
going to
and
be
cool.
like, what, 95 today or something crazy?
Yeah, a really big heat index, and
Yeah.
nobody likes to work out now.
That's right.
So, which I will bring up. So, we are planting in the dead of summer, and that generally it's not an easy time to plant. However, as long as you're keeping your stuff watered, it's totally okay. Your
Yep.
plant is going to be much happier in the landscape than in a nursery can, and it'll be a lot easier to moisture control them in the ground. So,
Yep.
and we will be remulching this after all the planting is done as well. So,
Yes,
so that will make it even easier for moisture control.
definitely. So
Uh,
tell us, like, why would we want to use some ornamental grasses in the landscape? Is it just mostly a texture thing?
Texture, height, winter interest is a huge one. The feathers
Okay.
stand up all winter, which so it just adds that beautiful texture and interest to your garden.
Cool.
Plus, the nice thing is that it creates a really nice backdrop for blooming plants.
Okay.
So, and something, this has been a staple with Ted's designs for the beginning, I would say.
Yeah, I can remember when I first started with the company. I've been with them for like 22 years this year. I could drive down the street and I could look at a landscape and know that it was one we had done, because we were one of the only ones at the time using ornamental grasses. So we've been using them for a long time.
Long time.
Yeah.
And it's a very recent thing that they've become popular in the landscape. I would say probably last 20 years
Yeah,
maybe.
I would agree.
It hasn't been a long time.
Yep. Yep.
So I remember in high school when I worked at a garden center, we didn't sell
Grasses. Yeah.
and I'm going to age myself. I graduated in 2004. So
Yeah.
it's very recent.
It is. But they're also a pretty tough plant, right?
Oh yeah, they're really winter
Yeah.
hardy. So this one, it doesn't say an actual zone, but it says cold hardiness -20 to -30.
Yeah.
So that's a zone 5.
Yeah.
Possibly borderline zone 4. So they're very hardy,
Yes.
and they're easy to take care of. The only maintenance is you cut them back in the spring about 6 inches from the ground, and you let them do their thing.
Yeah. Perfect.
So we love low maintenance plants.
We do. That look beautiful, right? And this
Yeah.
is definitely one of our faves.
Oh yeah, for sure. So I have my hole dug. It's about the size of the nursery can, just a tiny hair above. So as it settles,
Okay.
Biotone again. I'm not going to measure because I'm too lazy.
Tell us about Biotone in case somebody hasn't watched one of our other videos yet.
Biotone, it's a really good starter fertilizer product. It has all the essential vitamins and nutrients that a plant needs to give it a really good kickstart and I don't even know how to say it. That's great start off the gate.
Yep. Just kind of helps those roots like develop faster and
Definitely.
yeah.
And it has a fungus in it called mycorrhiza, which, if you haven't heard about mycorrhiza, it's nothing but beneficial for any plant almost.
Yes.
Almost. A lot of the acid ones are a little
Yep.
border, but
Yep.
so it's a fungus. It creates a symbiotic relationship with the roots and the dirt that is around them. For a root, the only access point to water is at that very tip. So what the mycorrhiza does is it attaches itself along the root and pokes,
Okay.
whatever you want to say, holes along that root, so it allows for more water access. And the fungus actually feeds the plant vitamins and nutrients out of the
Okay.
soil in return for sugar.
Cool.
So it just gives them a really good kickstart, more fibrous root system and everything. So it's something that we love to use. I use
Awesome.
it in my own garden too. So
Yes, me too. Awesome product.
yes. So I just sprinkled a little bit in the bottom. It is an organic product, so you don't have to worry about it burning your roots or
Okay.
too much or too little or anything. Just a nice, good coat in the bottom. And then we'll just plop this in the hole.
Okay,
So,
awesome.
have my dirt to backfill. So if you see any clumps, make sure you're breaking those up.
Okay. See that you're kind of just doing that as you go there and
Yeah.
making sure that you're kind of packing it down in there so that you don't have air pockets is kind of what you're trying to do, right?
Yep. You just you don't want any air on the root system, so you want to make sure that you're packing it as much in there as possible.
Okay.
And then the watering will help settle it, but
Okay.
just to be safe. So, and the nice thing is if you leave your can right here, if you don't have enough,
You just kind of backfill with
Just
it,
back,
right?
yep.
So you're just grabbing some handfuls of what you dug out of the hole and putting it right back in around
Yep.
the plant.
yep.
Perfect.
So now, generally, I would say, if you're working in an established landscape, make sure that you're peeling your mulch back really well.
Yep.
Putting your excess dirt in the nursery can and everything. We're going to be remulching all this, so I haven't been as clean as I should have been.
That's okay. You've been doing a lot of work in these beds over here. I know,
Oh.
kind of revamping things. So
Oh yeah, but they're starting to look really good.
they are.
Nice and modern and everything. So we'll just put a little bit of mulch back, just so that there is a little bit of moisture control on there. Because we're not going to remulch until we have all the plants done
Yep.
and all the weeds pulled.
Yep. That's right.
So there you go. We have 4 more to put in the grounds, but once we get everything nice and planted up, we'll give you guys a tour. So I'm really looking forward to giving you guys that.
Okay. Well, thanks for the information today.
Anytime.
Justin.
Thanks for watching, everybody. Thanks, Melissa.